Hi and welcome to the weekly segment at Young Authors Academy. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of reading if you want to be a writer. So a lot of you are probably thinking, yeah, of course I read a lot, but there are plenty of you too who may not read and are wondering if you even need to read to be a writer, and I've actually seen that question pop up this week. So that's what I'm talking about. Well, of course you'll hear it all the time. Authors' tips, our favourite tip often, is to read as much as you can. But why do we say that? Well, the reason is because just like anything, the more exposure you get to something, the more of an understanding of it you have. So if you want to learn how to write a great story, you need to be able to read a lot and see what you love and why, and how much people are putting into structure and how they use their voice and what dialogue they put in there and all those kind of things, what descriptive words they might use or not use, the format of a story, what happens, what builds excitement, what gets you excited, all those things you learn without even realizing it by reading other books. So yes, for me, I did study at university and TAFE to learn to become a writer. But it taught me lots of little skills and abilities, but I've always been a reader first, and that's where I really think that I get my real abilities or my main lot of learning from. It's like a life education in being a writer. As soon as I was able to read, I was constantly reading as a child, and that has continued through my entire life. So what should you read? Well, for me, I read as much as I can and as many different kind of books as I can. So just because my last series was science fiction doesn't mean that I only read science fiction books. And it doesn't mean I don't only write them too, although some authors do stick to one particular genre. But it's really important to read as much as you can in different things. So I'll read a true story, like someone's life story. I'll read fantasy books. That's one of my favourite to read. That's why I've done the course on it. I read a lot of, science fiction. I read for different ages. I read for kids. I read picture books. I read young adult books, and of course adult novels now that I'm an adult. So I read across all different things. I read mysteries, I read horror, I read adventures, a little bit of romance, and you always have those ones you don't like so much, like that one there. I scrunched up my nose a little bit. But yes, reading is really important to understand writing. It's just like anything. Writing is a learned skill, and the more you expose yourself to it and find out about it and be around that kind of thing, the more you learn. And the good thing is, it's not by sitting in a classroom being told what to do. By experiencing it this way, you're learning intuitively, which that means you just know it. When I start writing a book, I know which bits to be in there, what kind of characters. And though I've learned some skills through my formal education, a lot of those skills have come just by reading a lot. So I hope you enjoy your reading, and maybe set yourself a challenge of reading something different that you haven't read before if you're already a big reader. So that's all from me from Young Authors Academy this week. If you'd like to follow along and see what I post each week in the videos, you can follow the YouTube channel, or you can go to my website on Young Authors Academy and sign up for the weekly newsletter, where I'll contain this and some other writing tips, as well as things like author interviews and opportunities for writers. You can do that via the website or through my Facebook page and click the sign up button. Thanks very much. Bye.